So I just thought my PTV, I thought I'd do a little voiceover walkthrough. So we start off and there's a little log that absolutely everybody has to jump. You don't have a choice, cantering down this straight bit. And then the first obstacle is a corridor, but it is quite a long gallop all the way down past where the MA is. And then you sort of come down reasonably steep slope, and then it's quite narrow to the corridor, so hopefully Tango will be a good boy there. I think he's good at the corridor, just it is a bit of a steep slope coming down to it. And then we come round, next obstacle is the rain back, so there's quite a steep slope at the beginning of it, so the Amateur Elite has to go right the way to the marks at the front and then round back all the way, and then you will just be going back up the slope until the front feet are over those. Tango's not the greatest at round back, but we did do some really good ones when we were practicing back at his ranch, so hopefully he'll remember. And then there is a unmounted immobility, so I have to hop off and hope he stands still in the circle. And then next we have a jump. It is quite big, like even on Smarty I'd be like, it's quite big and the ground is quite hard. This is definitely like BE novice height, so we will see, because little Tango is going to be knackered and my back hurts. I'm just not even particularly sure. Now, oh my god, this is horrendous. So this is quite a steep slope, again the video doesn't show it, through some water. And then you have to canter up a vertical bloody slope. I mean, it's literally like mountain goat territory. I was struggling to get up it. And then you turn left straight to your low branches. So very interesting, but Tango is really good at low branches, so hopefully once we've got up the slope we can just pick up canter. Then there's mount from the right, so I'll have to turn him around and use that block because I ain't mounting from the floor. And then we come around here and we've got the one-handed bending, so Tango doesn't really do a flying change, but hopefully we can just keep a really balanced counter canter. It is slightly downhill as well, so he might get a bit keen, but I'll do my best. And then it's quite a long sort of canter down here. I'm going to have to rewalk this because I got lost like a number of times trying to find the next obstacle. And it's the S bend, and it's really tight turn into it, but Tango's quite good at the S bend, so we'll see, hopefully. And then we've got quite a big step down again. It's much bigger than the ones I practiced on him. And then we had a figure of 8. Now you actually need to do this one-handed and then go up a big slope, down a big slope, do your little flying change, do a big circle around the second one. I got a bit confused here because there was 3 barrels out, but it's for a different thing. And then we come round to our path crossing. Now again, this is like a reasonable size fence, maybe BE 100, but it is on the top of quite a big slope, and then you slope down. I mean, I think on Smarty I'd 100% do it in 2, but little Tango I might just pop the one on top of the hill and then put 3 little neat strides in. It's not massive fence. I definitely prefer that one to the sort of big loggy thing. And then we're going up to the stairs, so it's a really wiggly sort of tight thing to the top of the stairs. These have to be done in walk, and when I practiced, Tango did get a bit joggy, so I'm just gonna have to really concentrate on keeping him in walk. And next we've got the one-handed sort of like U thing, but you have to go up a massive slope and then down a slope, and this has all got to be done one-handed. And then I'm actually going to go around the outside of this tree just so that I can do a slightly bigger circle, and then wiggle back in and back out over the bank, and obviously I need to stay in canter for the whole of it. Then next we've got the gate. It didn't really show much of the gate because lots of people hanging around it, but it's not Tango's forte, and we'll see how we're doing for time. I'll give it a go, but then we've got the U bend, but you actually have to do a step down to get to it. So they sort of will land all unbalanced, so that's quite tricky. And then we've got the slalom, which we don't do in England, but they have to jump a little log before they go in, which is particularly mean. And then you canter around these. Might be quite difficult because he doesn't do a flying change, but you know, he's pretty balanced, so hopefully we can do a nice balanced thing. And then just wiggle around here, and then we have a bridge which has got a 90-degree turn in it and a step, and it all has to be done in walk, so hopefully I can keep him nice and calm. And then I just don't even know how I'm going to manage this. You've got to dismount, and this one isn't marked, but you can't really get to this in hand unless you jump the first one, and there's no way I can jump